What's up, boys? Today we are back. We are looking at the most washed bums the UFC has. No, I'm joking. Any of these guys could kill me the second they wanted to. In this video, we're going to be going over UFC fighters who just plainly need to retire. I'm not going to go over obvious ones like Tony Ferguson because everyone knows that Unk should have hanged up the gloves a while ago. This is going to be fighters who have reached the top of their game and may never reach a top level again. And maybe some of these are more for the actual person behind the fighter, because if you were taking these big hits to the head constantly, time after time, it's just the best. I mean, CTE, we've seen what's happened to Nate Diaz, and not looking good for him. Some of these guys will definitely hurt, but without further ado, let's get into it. First one I have is the one who inspired me to do this. It's going to be Wonderboy, Stephen Thompson. Obviously, he's coming off a pretty bad loss to Buckley, getting knocked out cold, and obviously before that, losing to Shavkat. I like Wonderboy, but that CTE is going to get to him. Eventually, he's 41. He's given the sport all he's had, and it's not like he's going to be challenging for the title anytime soon. Just go off into the distance, my glorious king. The next fighter who needs to retire is Nick Diaz. I don't know how this man is still fighting. He's 41. Shocker. His last fight was in 2021, which he lost to Robbie Lawler from a TKO win. But yeah, I'm not going to get to sit here and talk about why Nick Diaz should retire. I mean, we've seen what the CTE has done with his brother, like I talked about before. It's pretty obvious he needs to retire. The next fighter I'm going to be talking about is Jan Blachowicz. He only has one win since fighting Izzy all the way back then. That feels so long ago. But yeah, I mean, he's only lost to the top fighters, I guess. Glover, Alex Pereira. He drew to Magomed Kalayev. But again, I just feel like everyone I'm doing in this list is 41. He needs to retire. He's still ranked 4th. If he doesn't retire, I think give him a fight against Yuri. He can still compete against top guys. So out of everyone on this list, I think he should retire the least. But he's pretty old. I think it's best for him. This one we have is one that isn't best for the fans, but it's best for him. Jon Jones. Jon Jones has literally accomplished everything in the sport. I sound like Dana White, but he's given everything. And as a fan, obviously, I would love to see him face Aspinall, and it would be a dream to see him face Alex Pereira. But he's most people's goats, including mine. He should just retire after he beats Stipe. It's too much of a risk and too little reward for him to fight Aspinall. Aspinall, I think, beats him. He can retire and keep that 0 on his record, and I really do think that's best for him. My final fighter is going to surprise a lot of people. And well, when you really think about it, it makes decent sense. It's going to be Israel Adesanya. He is the middleweight GOAT. He's fought pretty consistently for years and has never really been that inactive. I can't see Izzy as a contender anymore. He's been through that process, obviously. He's only 35, which isn't that old, but still, he can't move up to light heavyweight. Obviously, we saw what happened with him and Jan Blachowicz, and he's not beating 205 Alex Pereira. He can't make welterweight. He's the GOAT of the sport. And well, unfortunately, his reign is up. Israel Adesanya, you need to retire, man. If you agree, comment Shama in the comments. If you disagree, let me know. Like and subscribe. Please, boys, it would really help. Octagon Outpost out.